I'm sorry, but you are quite literally leaving money on the table if you're a teen and you're not doing this. Like, the money could be in your pockets right now. Hi, my name is Anaya. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how you can actually make money as a teen. Now, this is my very first video, so I'd really like if you would show some love and support by liking and subscribing. But with all that said and done, let's get into the video. Today I'm going to be showing you real ways that preteens and teens can make money. And I'm not talking about that fake stuff. This is like real ways that actually work and how you are going to get paid as a teen or preteen. Starting off strong with Depop. Depop is your online thrift store, okay? You can buy and sell items on Depop, but in this instance, we're talking about selling, okay? We're trying to make money. Basically, how Depop works, if you want to make money by selling clothes, if you have any clothes that you no longer wear that are still trendy or vintage or even like accessories, jewelry, like even things that you make yourself, you can sell on Depop and someone might want them, okay? This is my Depop account. If you're interested in selling on Depop, I will say, remember the big three. Always post your items in good lighting, good quality pictures go a long way. Make sure you ship timely. So like for example, if someone buys your item on Monday, you want to ship it by Thursday or Wednesday. Honestly, I understand not being able to get to the post office in time. That's totally fine, but also make sure you communicate that. And the third one is set a reasonable price. You never want to sell a used item for full price because for all that, they can just buy it brand new. Since we're on the topic of thrifting and reselling, let me put y'all on Plato's Closet. Now, I'm not sure if Plato's Closet is in every state, but it is in the state of Pennsylvania. It's a store where you buy and sell clothes, similar to Depop, but it's in person. So basically, you'll just bring a bag or a box of clothes that you no longer wear. You'll take it to the front counter and they'll look at the clothes, and if they want them, they'll take them and they'll pay you for it, but if they don't, they'll give it back. So I will say one thing about Plato's Closet is they are a little bit picky. They're looking for popular brands like Urban Outfitters, American Eagle, Lululemon, Aeropostale. They are a little picky, I will say. They're bougie. Unlike Depop, they aren't really looking for vintage items, but they're looking for like modern, like aesthetic, kind of. They're looking for stuff that teenagers are wearing today. Like they're not looking for alternative styles like 2000s and all that stuff. So if you have a lot of good quality clothes that are still trendy amongst teens, I definitely recommend going to Plato's Closet. They will pay you for it, obviously not full price, but it's better than just giving it away and making $0. Next on my list is TikTok. And whenever I say that you can make money on TikTok, people get scared because they're thinking, oh, I must have to go viral. No, you don't have to be famous. You don't have to go viral to make money on TikTok because there's TikTok Shop and there's brand affiliation. Now, first, I'm going to talk about obviously going viral on TikTok because that's like the biggest way that people have made money in large amounts. So basically how it works is you'll sign up to become a paid TikTok creator, and if your video goes viral, you get paid, which is like very miraculous. It's likely not going to happen. It doesn't happen overnight. People don't just go viral on TikTok, but there are smaller ways that you can still make money on TikTok without particularly going viral. The first one is going to be TikTok Shop. Now, if you become a TikTok Shop creator, you can promote items that are on TikTok Shop and you can make money every time someone makes a sale while viewing your video. So you'll post a video and you'll showcase the item. It'll be like on the bottom left of your screen. And if someone buys the item by clicking on your link, you get paid. It usually tells you how much you make per sale, which is great. You'll basically put in a request for the item to be sent to you for free, and then you'll promote the item, and every time someone purchases the item through your link, you get paid. But it's definitely something to look into. I've seen a lot of young people make money off of TikTok Shop promotion. It's actually insane, whether they're doing it with their parents or their siblings. Like there's so much stuff on TikTok Shop for people of like a variety of ages. It's awesome. It's a perfect way to make money. I definitely suggest looking into TikTok Shop, especially if you aren't TikTok famous and you aren't likely to go viral. TikTok Shop is definitely the way to go if you have at least 1,000 followers. Next is going to be brand affiliation. Brand affiliation can be done on any social media platform, even YouTube, And it's basically when you promote products in your video by either wearing it or using it. Like, it can be any type of product or clothing piece or literally anything. Brand affiliation really depends on influencing. So if you're good at influencing people, brand affiliation is really the way to go for you. Now, if you've never used a product that you've been given for brand affiliation, I'm not saying lie, but you really gotta sell yourself, okay? That's how you're gonna keep getting brand deals. This next one is gonna ruffle some feathers, but simply just get a job. And I'm not saying it like a job is the only way that you're going to make a lot of money, but if you're a teenager and you're old enough to get a job, like I think you can be like 13 to work at McDonald's. If you get a job, that is going to be your most that's going to be your main source of income and probably the one that makes you the most money for a while. So getting a job can be really beneficial, and even if you start making money from like my other tips that I provided, you need to still keep your job. That's how you're going to have multiple sources of income, and that's how you're going to build more money. Okay, let's talk about investments now. When I say investments, I'm talking about things that make you money long term. So let's start off with YouTube. YouTube is an investment, and let me tell you why. When you start YouTube, you are not going to immediately start making money. But the special thing about YouTube is your videos will be up forever unless you delete them. So as long as your video is up, you're still making money off of it every time someone clicks on your video. Speaking of investments, let's talk about the biggest one you can make. You literally don't even have to be creative to start your own business or insanely smart. You just have to use your mind and come up with something that's going to make you money. Now, starting a business really plays on the needs of people. So, for example, you can sell snacks and water at a football game where people are desperate. It's hot, they're sweating, they're delirious, they want some food, they want some drinks. They're going to pay you $2 for a freaking water bottle because it's hot as crap. Even if you do want to start a business where you actually create things like bracelets, lip gloss, it's better to sell it in person. Selling your stuff in person, people really get to see what they're buying. So like if you go to an event or like I said, a game, a football game, a baseball game, or whatever there's a lot of people at, even at a flea market, like you can bring a table, set all your stuff up, you can even bring treats, snacks. It's extra money that you're making. It costs to buy these things, but you're going to end up making more money in the long run when you actually put yourself out there and go where the people are. You really have to put yourself out there. I'm not sure if selling snacks at school is allowed at every school, but there's people at my school that are always selling snacks. Like yesterday, I literally bought a cake pop for $3 from this girl at my school, cashed up her the money, and got my cake pop. That's a prime example of what you can be doing to make money. And if you want to do it in secret, go ahead, but be careful. So yeah, selling things at school or even using the skills that you have to make money is business. You don't have to wait until you're older. You don't have to wait until a certain date. You can start right now where you are. This video took me way longer than I anticipated, and I'm still figuring things out. So if you're trying to, just remember, you do not have to have it all together. We grow and we go. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Okay, bye for real this time.